Kathy LaPlatte, and I'm Director of Career and Talent Services with Vets to PM. One of the services that we promote for all military members who are transitioning or have already recently transitioned is to complete the veteran tax credit and get yourself pre-certified. Veterans fall within the Department of Labor Work Opportunity Tax Credit, which is a program that the Department of Labor provides for employers to earn a tax credit for hiring veterans. So it's in your best interest to complete this form and become pre-certified for a tax credit amount, where once you do that, you'll be able to print off a letter that shows the tax credit a future employer will get if they hire you. It can help you when you go in to interview for a job and you show the employer by handing them that letter that they will receive a tax credit if they follow the program and register for it and hire you. So just think, if you're interviewing and you and somebody else are the last two candidates they're considering for the job, and all things equal, you come with a tax credit, it might help you. And it shows that you're interested in providing a value add to your future employer. So it's a great program. Not enough companies take advantage of it. So you may be introducing a company to something they weren't aware of and can help them long term if they hire a lot of veterans. So we have this PDF that I'm going to run through with you. Then I'll show you the website for how you go about doing this. So how to apply for the Veterans Tax Credit. You go to veterantaxcredits.com. Hover over the Veterans tab, which is right here, and then click Register. And this will take you to a veteran sign-up form. This is what the form looks like. You fill in the requested information, and then you click Next down here. And this is just your basic information. Then you fill out the next form as if you are already out of the military. That's really key. If you put a future date, it's not going to calculate the tax amount. If you put in today's date, it will calculate a tax amount. And when you actually do transition, that tax credit will probably be exactly the same, or it will get larger. If you are doing this just a few weeks or a few months before you transition, it will end up being the same amount. And the person who put this portal together told me to tell you to put it in for today's date so you actually see a tax amount. So then your future employer can also see that amount. When you transition and get your DD 214, you'll need to upload that. That will then be your final date, and your final amount will be calculated, which more than likely will be the same. So you complete this form, you answer these questions, you fill it out as if today's date or yesterday's date probably is even better, was your last date of service. And then you continue filling out the survey form and click Submit when you're done. It's that simple. Once you're done, your screen will look like this, and you will have all the information you need. And once you complete, click the Download Prospective Employer Letter. You don't have to send it to me unless you're working with me. But the general information will be right here, and it will show you the amount that you are pre-qualified for. You will see that in the future you'll be able to add your DD 214 and a disability rating letter, etc., and that will all go into what your amount will be. So if you don't have your DD 214, you don't have your disability rating letter, you can estimate what that rating might be or leave it blank. If you do get a disability rating, your tax credit amount might even go up. So again, this doesn't have to be official the first time you do it. You could go back later and add that information. You will have a username and password for this portal, which you can then update. So let me close this out, and I am going to go to the Veteran Tax Credit website. It's right here, www.veterantaxcredits.com. And this is the main page. You can read about it. This veteran tax credit works with veterans, and it also works with companies. And so you register, get pre-certified, then you advise the company that you are working with or who wants to hire you to also register, and then they can take advantage of the tax credit, and Veteran Tax Credits does all the paperwork for that company. So it not only helps you figure out how much your tax credit is worth, it can help that company reduce the headache of working through a government program to realize that tax credit. So it's a super portal that helps both the veteran and the company. So here is the tab Veterans. You click right here. Let's see, register. So here's the sign up form that was on our last one. You'll complete this, accept the terms, and click next and continue on with your form. The biggest reminder is to put in yesterday's date as your last date of service, and then it will calculate amount for you. And we hope that you found this helpful, and let us know if you have any questions.